Jordan, let me ask you this question before we jump into my next movie. Jordan, have you ever wanted to watch a movie where a group of unicorns wreak bloody and graphically violent vengeance on those who have wronged them?
Uh, Not specifically, but tell me more.
Does this intrigue you?
I'm not going to say it doesn't.
All right,
Tell me
Jordan.
more.
This is Death. Pardon
By
me.
Snoo Snoo.
Let's do that again. This is Death of a Unicorn.
Ridley? Are you okay?
It kind of felt like it was showing me something. I get this feeling I don't think we're supposed to be here.
The Leopolds donated this entire nature preserve. And they care about a lot of things, not just pharmaceuticals.
Fine. I will sit there and smile.
Sorry, we're late.
What happened? You walked from the airport or what?
It's perfect timing.
I need you to act like everything is fine.
Is there something in your car?
A lot of species in this area are rare. What exactly are we saying this is, though?
I think we know exactly what it is.
A horse-like mammalia.
With some sort of protrusion or growth.
It's a fucking unicorn.
I don't think I should be in swim shorts for this moment.
Starring
I've never heard of it.
Paul Rudd and Jenna Ortega, and the only reason why I know about this movie is because it kept popping up as ads on, I think it was either TikTok or YouTube. And Jenna Ortega is Paul Rudd's daughter, and they are sort of kind of estranged, and they are going up to meet Paul Rudd's boss and Paul Rudd's boss's family, who really want to get to know his family so he can become like the solicitor of their company or whatever. And on the way up to meet him, and him and the daughter are kind of on the outs because they handled the mom dying of cancer, because it's that kind of movie, differently. And so on the way up, they run over a unicorn and kill it. And
I don't think horses. I'm sorry, unicorns are horse size. Their car must have had a lot of extensive damage, right?
well, they hit it, and then they're like, oh, it's
Like their
dying.
hood is just smashed in from hitting a horse.
I can't remember
right?
exactly
Because
how,
to be clear, unicorns are horse size. So when you say they hit a horse, that had to have done a lot of damage, right? What are you doing?
Sorry, I can hear voices. It's distracting. Yes. From what I recall, they clip it, and then they're like, oh, we've injured it. And then they do that. We're going to hit it with a tire iron and try to put it out of its misery gag from Me, Myself, and Irene, which I think is on your, yeah. They do that.
Yeah,
gag.
it is.
And as they're killing it, they're getting splattered in the face with the unicorn's blood. And so they put it.
So morbid question for you.
Yes.
But I need to have it answered. Unicorn blood. Do they bleed red or do they bleed
I
rainbows?
think it's like purple. It's not red. That I can tell you.
It's not red though. Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's purple. Like it's not red. That much I can say. But anyway, so they put the unicorn in the trunk of their car and go to meet the boss. And they're like, once we get through this weekend, we'll figure out what to do about it. And one thing leads to another, and
as usually happens.
it is revealed that this unicorn that they've killed is a baby unicorn, and that the properties of it, Jenna Ortega initially has acne, and she gets splattered in the face with it, and it cures her acne. Paul Rudd is wearing glasses, and he no longer needs glasses, and
Well, that's handy.
The patriarch of his boss is dying of cancer, and so he gets an infusion with the blood of the unicorn, and it cures him. And so they're like, oh my god, this is, like, we could make so much money doing this, and this could effectively change the world and cure disease. Like, we have to get this to a lab to see if we can synthesize this. And his scientists are like, we could never synthesize this in a million years. It's magical unicorn shit. Like, we can't recreate this. And so as they're trying
Well,
to...
okay, we're gonna have to do the Lorax and hunt them to extinction.
And also, sorry, one of the characters is also Will Poulter, who is Will Poulter is the annoying cousin from Chronicles of Narnia, the guy from We're the Millers,
Adam
Warlock. Yeah, he's in this as like their idiot son who keeps saying kind of smart things, but he's also an idiot who is addicted to drugs. And at one point, he's like grinding down the horn and like snorting it like it's cocaine, and it's like making him like really smart. Yeah,
and of course it is.
He's like yeah, we just need to get the. So anyway, so they're trying to figure out how
we just need to get the what.
Hold on, I'm gonna get there. So he's like, we're gonna harvest this unicorn basically, and big spoiler alert, Jordan. There's more than one unicorn, and it turns out that
they don't like being killed.
Well, it turns out that this unicorn is a baby unicorn,
and its parents are pissed.
And all the while, Jenna Ortega is having like these visions from the unicorn because she touched the unicorn's horn, and it's made her connected to the unicorn. And through research, she discovers a tapestry of people from the long ago time who tried to capture a unicorn and kill it and harvest its blood and organs and whatever. And the unicorn, just no matter how much they tried to kill it, it kept coming to life. And on the tapestry like spreads out, and you just see all these images of these unicorns murdering people and like impaling them with their horns and ripping them to pieces and whatever.
Yeah, because fun fact, I know a lot of media makes you think that unicorns are good and like all that, but there is a surprising amount of lore which will tell you how violent and not good unicorns are.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you about it in a minute.
To the point where like in games like Persona, they have unicorns, but they also have like dark unicorns and stuff that you can get.
And
just saying.
Yeah, so she tries to go to them and is like, yeah, we should just take the baby unicorn out into the forest, leave it, and then get out of here. And they're like, no, we're not gonna do that. This is way too valuable to not even just money wise, but like humanity generally. We're not gonna do that.
Those poor stupid fools.
They're like basically like, she's like, we need to leave and get out of here. And they're like, why? And then she proceeds to give them not a very good explanation about why. And it's like, yeah, you should probably mention that you've seen. She mentions the tapestry. She's like, oh yeah, I've seen these tapestries, and just trust me, something bad's gonna happen. But neglects to mention the part of the tapestries where people get violently murdered by unicorns. And so sure enough, the unicorns show up. And they take out the electricity, and they proceed to take out every single one of the cast members of this movie, one by one, in increasingly gruesome and violent fashion. It
sounds amazing.
It is amazing. At one point, like, the guy's standing there examining something, and the unicorn's coming up on him. It's like trying to sneak up on him. He sneaks up behind him and just drives the horn right through his chest. At another point, like, it's one of those kind of horror movies where, like, you feel bad for the people getting murdered, so there's a point where they're trying to escape, and the girls there like, you need to go out there, and the it's a cliche, the gate gets stuck, so like, you need to go out there and fix the gate, and you're the only one who can because you know the gate the best. And he's like, fuck you guys. So he goes out there, fixes the gate, and then leaves. And then
the unicorn gets him.
Well, the girl goes out. She's like, okay, I'm gonna go out there now. It's safe. And she goes out, and she thinks she's safe. And the unicorns bust out and like rip her in half. Like the two of them just rip her in half. It's amazing.
So do any of them escape the unicorn?
Well, at the end of the movie, it turns out that she is in fact connected to the unicorn, and
now they see her as one of them.
Basically.
Wait. Does the magic of the touch of the unicorn horn slowly turn her into a unicorn, and now she's one of the unicorns?
No, that's a solid guess. No, remember how it was like Will Poulter starts doing the unicorn horn like it's drugs?
Yeah,
it makes him smart, and he comes to the conclusion that they can use her and so they realize that, and this is true, but how they word it is not. But the only thing that can control a unicorn is a virgin. Like, that's a thing from unicorn mythology. And so that translates in this movie as the only weakness the unicorns have is pure-hearted maiden. And so there, he reasons after doing a bunch of unicorn horn that if he uses her and the baby unicorn as bait, we can get the adults and we can harvest them for like years. And so they manage to get him, and Paul Rudd gets shot in the conflict, and so he dies, and the unicorn comes up and like he touches it, and the unicorn kills Will Poulter, and the butler who had escaped earlier shows up with the cops, and the cops are just standing over the top of them, all these dead and ripped apart bodies, and the unicorns are now gone, and they're like, so we know this looks bad. We understand how this looks, and so in the unicorn comes up, and Paul Rudd touches the unicorn horn, and he comes back to life. The unicorn brings him back to life, and Jenna Ortega is like, when I touch the unicorn horn, I like basically. She says it in a much more eloquent way, but it's basically like, I went to heaven and saw Mom, or felt the closest approximation to what that might feel like. And so when he dies and touches the horn, he feels that too. And the movie ends with they're the only survivors, and the cops are taking them away. And the unicorn, whom after... It's funny that you were like dark unicorn, because for the entire movie, they're like pitch black and evil and scary looking. And once they get their little baby back, they turn into white, pure, like pretty unicorns. And they save them from the police, and then that's how the movie ends. And this movie was fucking awesome, and you would totally enjoy it. And it is on Crave.
Good to know.
Yeah, if you like just cartoonish and spectacle violence, it's definitely worth checking out. And Paul Rudd's great. The cast is great. Paul Rudd's great. Jenna Ortega is fun. Will Poulter is having just a great time. And it is not the worst movie I watched this week.
That's fair. I understand.
I did not have a bad time. That's coming next.
Okay.
Hey there, everybody. It's N-Card Justin here. Let me know down in the comments, have you ever wanted to watch a movie where a unicorn takes bloody and violent and graphic revenge? Does this movie interest you? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. But in the meantime, if you would like to see the full podcast that this video is from, you can click the box on the left, and that's going to take you to Jordan's special birthday episode where he picked a topic and you're never going to guess what that topic was. Or if you would like to see a random video that YouTube thinks you're going to enjoy, you can click the box on the left. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. We put new videos out 7 days a week. Or you can just leave this video a like. That helps us out too. We will see you all in the next video. Have a good day, everybody.